Hey everyone, Shabby Game here, and welcome back to our next episode of the WWE 2K17 Universe, 2K18 Universe Mode. We are back with our next show of Carnage, and it's exactly going to be Carnage here from New Orleans, Los Angeles? Is that right? I don't know. I think so. And here's our opening match of the evening. Quite a few of you have been asking whereabouts Seth Rollins is, and he makes his first appearance here this evening in a tag team match alongside, of course, Dean Ambrose, as they're going to take on the Bushwackers here in a Tornado Extreme Rules match. Oh, looks like I haven't set Seth and Dean up as a team, so they're going to come out separately. There we go. As you can see, I've been fully doing my job here as General Manager of Carnage, making sure everything's ready before I hit record. Because of glitchiness with, well, just glitchiness in general with this game, we are only going to have a 4-match card here this evening. I don't know what's happened to this bloody game, but it's got haywire once again. So we got, obviously, this match, Ambrose and Rollins versus the Bushwackers. We have got Pentagon versus Killshot in a #1 contendership match for the Extreme Championship. Of course, the winner of that one will go on to face off against Jerry Lynn at the pay-per-view, which is our next show here. We're going to see a 6-man tables match. Don't quite know how that's going to work, but we're going to give it a go. It's going to be Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan, and Luke Harper taking on Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf, and Eric Young. And then our main event this evening is going to be a triple threat match between Muertes, Baron Corbin, and Umaga. And the winner will take on Braun Strowman in our next episode of Carnage for the Carnage Championship. So there we go. Interesting card. It might be only 4 matches, but across those 4 matches we've got 15 people wrestling, so it's still a good chunk of our roster getting shows tonight. We have had a couple of dark matches. Tamina Snuka defeated Rosemary, God knows how, and Cactus Jack defeated Bam Bam Bigelow. Now don't forget also at our show next week, our Carnage episode, we do have a Rhino 4-man open invitational for the Hardcore Championship, so he's offered out chances for 3 other people to basically just turn up and challenge him for that Hardcore Championship. We have also just booked as well a Tag Team Championship match as Sanity's Alexander Wolf and Sawyer Fulton will defend the Tag Team Championships against Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. Rosemary will defend her Women's Championship against Nikki Cross. Okay, Nikki Cross. Jerry Lynn will defend his championship against the winner of tonight's match between Pentagon Jr and Killshot. Bray Wyatt will defend his Wyatt championship against Eric Young in a Hell in a Cell match. Matanza Cueto and Brock Lesnar will bring their feud to an end at the pay-per-view. And of course, Braun Strowman defended his Carnage championship against the winner of tonight's main event. And here they come. The special ones themselves. The Bushwackers. I think they're about to get bushwhacked here by, of course, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. First time I've seen Ambrose and Rollins in... I don't know, have we seen Ambrose already, actually? Yes. Ambrose did wrestle last week in a match against Bo Dallas and got a victory, so he's already picking up some ranking points. I don't know where they are points-wise moving into this season, actually. I'm just loading up the blogger now, which of course if you guys want to look at the rankings, you can check out the blogger in the description down below. There'll be links to all of the blogger pages. Right, so... Ooh, are they down here? Seth Rollins on 89 points. Wow, that's pretty bad. He needs this win now, old Seth. So this would be 5 points for him. Put him up to 94, which is still not great. And Ambrose is up on 98 after that win last week against Bo Dallas. So both these guys struggling. So we need to build them up a little bit. And I think this might be the sort of match. Of course, this is a Tornado Extreme Rules match. So first pinfall or submission will get the victory. And at this point in time, it's looking like it could be Ambrose and Rollins. Rollins there with the... What is Rollins up to? That's a weird way of getting to the top rope, isn't it? Pin by Ambrose. There's only a 1 count. Phoenix splash by Rollins. I don't think this match is going to last very long at this rate, is it? Rollins there with the standing moonsault. Ambrose with the DDT. And wow, this is a proper squash match here. Both members of the Bushwackers yet to get any offense. Oh, here we go. There's a reversal. 1. Neck breaker now. And there is some action there for the Bushwackers against Dean Ambrose. And now it's 2-on-1 in the middle of the ring. It's not going to be a squash match then by the looks of it. As the Bushwackers now in control of both members of... Well, I suppose it's the Shield, isn't it? I suppose. Both members of the Shield. Him just smashed his head against the top turnbuckle pad. What a nutter. And rolling Seth through. No. Oh, Seth rolled it back through. Oh my god, I thought the story... And Seth... Wow, Seth rolled the pin back through. And Seth and Ambrose did win, but it wasn't as easy as they thought it was going to be. But they did get the 3 count with that cheeky little roll up there by Seth Rollins. Interesting match, to say the least. Very interesting match. And a good victory there for Ambrose and Rollins. A nice quick one. Of course, they're both going to get 5 points from this. And the tag team's going to get 10 points. So that moving up the tag team rankings here in Carnage. Not quite sure where we plan for these guys to go. Whether they're going to go singles, whether they're going to go tag. But with the tag division, it does allow them to pick up a few ranking points here and there without maybe bumping into some of the bigger names on the Carnage roster. And there was that roll up there by Seth Rollins. And of course it is Extreme Rules, which means the rope breaks are not accepted in Extreme Rules matches, are they? So there we go. That puts the tag team up to 110 points. And it puts Dean Ambrose up to 103 ranking points now, which is going to put him up a nice chunk. And it also puts Seth Rollins up to 94. So he needs another victory, old Seth, to really get himself above all those guys that are on the 100 mark. Quite a lot of people on the 100 mark, because a lot of the new people in the roster end up sort of stuck there, don't they, really? There we go, good win. And here we go, here's our next match of the evening. It is the Extreme Championship #1 contendership match, as Pentagon Jr, or Penta El Zero Miedo, takes on Killshot. Should be a fun match, this one. Of course, the winner of this one will go on to face off against Jerry Lynn at the next show, the pay-per-view for the Extreme Championship. Now, of course, if you don't know already, the Extreme Championship is... It's essentially mine and PJ Toby's spin-off of the X Division Championship. So it's not necessarily about weight limit. It's about that sort of style, that sort of X Factor style. Now, the weight limit probably does determine a bit of that itself, to be honest, but we don't want to sort of hold people out of it if they are going to suit the roster. Oh, I need to oil my chair, don't I? It's really squeaky. Squeaky chair. Really squeaky chair. Pentagon didn't have to take a long time to make his entrance, didn't he? And he is someone that I think, Pentagon, that could really dominate this roster. If he was to win this match and go on to win the championship, I dare say there might not be many other people that can take that belt back away from him, to be honest. But of course, Pentagon Jr. first has to get past Killshot, who has looked pretty good so far in some of the stuff. And some of the matches we've seen him in, he's looked very effective. And could possibly be an outside shout for this championship. I wouldn't say he's the favourite for this match. I'd probably say the favourite for this match is Pentagon. But you never know, do you? You never know. Stranger things have happened. I'm not saying it's a write-off by any stretch of the imagination, don't get me wrong, but I would like this. And do we have Dante Fox? I think we have Dante Fox on this roster as well, and I like the idea of maybe having a Dante Fox and Killshot tag team. Because of course although they are enemies, I believe, in Lucha Underground, aren't they? I feel like it's I feel like it makes sense because they're sort of like, they're both like war style characters and both that sort of stuff, and I think that would be really good to use as a tag team potentially. And here we go, we are ready to be underway here in this Extreme Championship #1 contendership match. And Pentagon straight away with the effective maneuver, keeping Killshot grounded. Pentagon bringing Killshot back up to his feet, and boot in the gut. And straight away that pump handle buster. And now Pentagon going for the arm breaker early on as well. Straight into the pin. Wow. This could end up being a very short episode. I've already said there's only going to be 4 matches tonight, and we are only, well, I'm only 15 minutes into the recording, and some of that's going to get cut out for loading screen, so you guys probably even less than that, and we've only got 2 matches left. Granted, one's a triple threat, and one is a 6-man tag table match, so they should last a little bit longer, but still, wow. I can't believe that was me saying that Killshot was an underdog, a strong guy that you can't write off, and then he got absolutely hammered. That is disappointing, to say the least, isn't it? So there we go. Pentagon Jr goes on to our next show to take on Jerry Lynn for the Extreme Championship. Wow, what a quick match. Wow, I didn't even realise this match type existed. I knew it was a 6-man tag match, but I didn't realise it was elimination. Oh, this opens a whole new world. Hopefully this match type works well, because if it does, this could be an awesome one we can use in quite a lot of situations. The elimination tag table match. I'm assuming it's going to be Tornado as well. I hope it's Tornado. That makes more sense. So over the last couple of weeks, we have seen the likes of Eric Rowan and Luke Harper realign themselves alongside Bray Wyatt in his hour of need. Bray Wyatt, of course, struggling against the members of Sanity due to the numbers game, which is quite ironic considering that's a lot of the way that Bray Wyatt sort of built his career up, using the numbers game to his advantage. And the numbers game's not quite back at his advantage yet, of course. It is still, was it 5 members of Sanity to the 3 members of the Wyatts, but who knows? Wow. I tell you what, if Bray Wyatt was able to get the Carnage champion Braun Strowman back on side, that would be an immense move for him, but that might be easier said than done. Braun Strowman has made a hell of a career of himself after leaving the Wyatt family. Would there be any chance of Bray bringing him back in? That's the question. I can't see it, to be honest. And here comes Sanity. So like I said, it will be Alexander Wolf and Sawyer Fulton defending the Tag Team Championships against Eric Rowan and Luke Harper at the pay-per-view. See, this could have half been a pay-per-view match, but with the championships involved, it sort of wouldn't be very feasible, would it? Because Bray Wyatt is defending his championship against Eric Young. Fulton and Wolf are defending their tag team championships as well. I've got an interesting idea for Alexander Wolf at some point in the near future. Nothing major, just like a one-off special show that he may just be involved in. Might be an interesting one, actually. This match is going to be crazy, isn't it? 6-man elimination tables match. This is awesome. Whoop. And here comes then the Wyatt family. Hopefully the game hasn't bugged out again. We're going to actually get the right rolls this time. I'm sure the last time we used the Wyatt family, there went the rolls back to front. There we go. So Bray Wyatt, your current Wyatt champion, leads it from the front. You've got Eric Rowan there on the left in the sheep mask. And Luke Harper there on the right. I really like Luke Harper. I feel like there should be some more singles action for him at some point in the universe mode. Of course, he's a former Throwdown United States champion from last season. And he's got potential to become a Carnage Tag Team champion at our next Carnage show as well. So it's not all bad for him, don't get me wrong. But I don't really see him being stuck in a tag team for too long as such. But I think he still might stay aligned with these guys. But I feel like he might be more of a singles run. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I think it's a little bit like, if you line it alongside Sanity, you've got the matriarch, haven't you? You've got the patriarch. You've got Eric Young and Bray Wyatt. For me, you've got the single star, which is Killian Dane and Luke Harper. Then you've got the tag team, which in my version is Sawyer Fulton and Alexander Wolf. Of course, in real life, that's not the case because Fulton's been released now. And the Wyatt family, we've got Eric Rowan. So maybe there's space for one more person in the Wyatt family. Maybe one more man that can be brought into the family to sort of join forces. And you see the Wyatt Championship currently around the waist of Bray Wyatt. But of course he will be defending that inside the Hell in a Cell structure at the pay-per-view against AY. And the reason we've gone to Hell in a Cell is to completely stop any of the two families being involved in that matchup. And here we go then. Underway it is a Tornado Elimination Tables match. This is going to be awesome. Thing is, now I know this match type works, we can use it more often, I think. Because it is a good way of getting several people in a match. The problem is, it's just, I don't know how you guys feel about having a lot of tables matches, because they are technically one of the most stable match types in the game at this point in time. But at the same time, it's not really realistic to have that many tables matches going week after week after week, is it really? So Eric Young and Eric Rowan on the outside. Luke Harper, oh, Eric Rowan slides back in the ring and Eric Young grabs a hold of a table. Luke Harper currently battling with Alexander Wolf and launches him across the ring via his neck. And Bray Wyatt fighting against Killian Dane. Nice little mix-up of styles actually between these guys. Bray Wyatt, Killian Dane is a nice little matchup. We've seen that a couple of times, haven't we, this month? Of course, how Bray Wyatt won the championship was stunning, really, because it was Bray Wyatt versus Eric Young one-on-one, but with 3 members of Sanity at ringside. And it was Killian Dane, the man who got himself involved the most. As Luke Harper here looking to try and eliminate Alexander Wolf, and Wolf is gone. Luke Harper suplexes Alexander Wolf through a table, and we have our first elimination already in this match. And it is now 3-on-2. Killian Dane and Eric Young versus all 3 members of the Wyatts. Does Dane or Young have enough to turn this one around? Alexander Wolf, very fast elimination by him. And of course there are ranking points up for grabs in this one. 5 ranking points for each person involved. Up or down. And then of course 10 ranking points to the faction that wins as well. And minus 10 for the faction that loses. Eric Rowan now dropping Eric Young on the back of his head. Now back up to his feet and Rowan picks him up. Drops him neck first across that top rope as Killian Dane now taking out Luke Harper. Is there another table around there? There must be loads of tables underneath the ring, I would imagine. That's running clothesline there by Bray Wyatt. But Killian Dane fighting his way out, and now Sanity's starting to get some offense here, but what they need to do is they need to get a table in the ring, and they need to turn this match around so they can try and get someone eliminated, because EY's got a chair right to the back of the leg of Eric Young. They need to try and eliminate someone just to try and get the numbers back on their side, because at this point in time 3-on-2 is not going to be good for them at all. Rowan now can't find anything under the ring. There must be more tables somewhere, surely. There must be an infinite table source. Otherwise this match type wouldn't work, would it? Eric, there's nothing under there, Rowan. There's nothing there. Eric Rowan, there's nothing... It's the definition of madness, is trying the same thing over and over and over again and getting the same results. And that is just showing that Eric Rowan is mad, I suppose. Now Rowan's going to try a different side of the ring. Okay, now this one might have a table in it. Bray Wyatt, there we go. Eric Rowan grabs a hold of a table. Into the ring. Wow, is this going to be a whitewash here for the Wyatt family? I think that the first elimination is very, very important. And the second elimination is very, very important. Because the next elimination here is going to define whether it's a 3-on-1 or it's a 2-on-2. It's currently a 2-on-2 at the moment, actually, isn't it? With Luke Harper down the outside, but Eric Rowan now setting that table up in the corner. A boot in the back, and Killian Dane throwing Wyatt into the table. If Killian Dane can put Wyatt through the table here, it's going to be massive. Oh, and Eric Rowan making the save. Bray Wyatt looked in trouble there, and Eric Rowan made that save. Here we go. The pack of wolves now descending on Killian Dane. Young is down on the outside, but it's 3-on-1. Dane fighting back on Rowan. Oh, and there you go. You saw Dane once again trying to get the offense, but just gets broken up straight away. The numbers game really playing to the advantage here. Luke Harper now has Killian Dane. And Killian Dane goes through the table as well. It's 3-on-1. Both eliminations by Luke Harper. And Eric Young's in serious danger here because we've got a championship match coming up for him in a couple of weeks' time. Or in a week's time, shall I say. And the last thing he needs is taking any injuries into that. And basically in a 3-on-1 situation against all three members of the Wyatts. That could severely happen, couldn't it? As here we go. It's a Devon get the tables moment here. I think Luke Harper has reserved that table. And Bray Wyatt also getting a table as well. I'm enjoying this, actually. This is a nice little match type. It works quite well. It'd be nice if the standard match was a standard tables match was elimination as well, actually. What if I can create a fatal 4-way elimination tables match as well? That'd be pretty cool. So the table's falling back out the ring as Harper now just sliding Eric Young. All three members of the Wyatt family desperate to get hold of this table. But it's Luke Harper who brings it in. Luke Harper looking for the hat-trick in this match. Can he pull it off? I wish they wouldn't do that. They all go mad. They don't have that. There we go. Now you see both Harper and Wyatt backing away. Allowing Eric Young to take the attack. Eric Rowan now. Come on, Rowan. It's not difficult. Rowan's going to set up in the middle of the ring. Rather than going for the corner elimination. That might be nice. A little bit of variation in this match. Bray Wyatt now dropping the snake eyes on Eric Young. But every time Young tries to get any offense, just a numbers game catches him again. Eric Young. Oh, I thought he was going to choke slam him through the table. That would have been awesome. Oh, what are you doing, Harper? Oh, we're not going to get any variation in this match. It looks like it's going to be another elimination via corner. Which is not a problem. It is the easiest way to eliminate people in this game, I think, for the AI. And it could be Harper. Harper could actually get all 3 eliminations in this match. Oh. Until there's a bit of a mistake there. Was that a mistake? Was that a mistake? Or did Bray Wyatt just want the glory of getting that final elimination? Either way, they got it. The Wyatt family get the ranking points. And the momentum moving into the pay-per-view. That's the big one. Big momentum there. And there you go. 2 eliminations for Luke Harper. 1 elimination for Bray Wyatt. Harper and Rowan challenge Sanity for the Tag Team Championships at next week's show. And Bray Wyatt will defend his Wyatt Championship against Eric Young. Right. Main event time. And here we go, the main event of the evening. A triple threat Extreme Rules match with the winner. We'll go on to face off against Braun Strowman at our next show for the Carnage Championship. Which is no mean feat whatsoever. He's got new music now, hasn't he, old Baron Corbin? Apparently it's a very well liked new music as well. I'm choking on something. I keep coughing all the time. I don't know what I'm coughing on. Now this should be interesting then. So Baron Corbin yet to hold, I think all 3 of these guys yet to hold any gold so far in SWE. Baron Corbin currently... Where are you in the rankings? Or Baron Corbin's currently 4th in the rankings. Wow. Muertes is 7th in the rankings. And Umaga's still pretty new into this universe mode. Needs to pick up some more points. I think he's about 20th-ish. Yeah, about 20th-ish. So, of course, remember, the winner of this one will gain 20 ranking points because it is a triple threat match. So that's a massive, massive boost for any of these 3 guys if they win. The 2 losers will get minus 10 ranking points. So this is really going to be a big drop for somebody. And it is, of course, Extreme Rules because, well, that's the rules of a triple threat match, isn't it, really? No disqualifications, no countouts. That are the actual rules. What on earth is that noise? Whose music is that? I think I put that music on him. I changed his entrance a bit because I didn't like him having Rikishi's entrance. I do like that Umaga though. It's just the... Yeah, it's like I said last week, the body just looks funny, doesn't it? Because the difference in colour of the skin tones, the skin tones, not the kin tones, the skin tones. It's just weird, isn't it? To be honest, but I know we'll get by. We'll get by. It's not a major problem. And Umaga for me is a real wild card in this match because I think that Carnage really suits him a lot better. Of course, he was on Throwdown last year. He does look like a Frankenstein, doesn't he? Where all his body parts have been sewn together. The thing that looks really weird to me is it looks like his actual tattoos have got depth to them. Like they've got like inverts and divots and stuff like that, haven't they? It's a weird one. And of course then the third and final member in this match is going to be the man of 1,000 deaths from parts unknown, Muertes. Hello, my name is Muertes. I am a wrestler. I don't quite know what that was. I apologise. I don't know where that came from. It's been an interesting match. Then 3 big guys all really want the up. Oh, this is dodgy Muertes. Oh, this happened before, didn't it? It's still going on, this bloody glitch. So essentially, if you don't know, the glitch is the logos disappear during the match for some reason. So all these tattoos are gone. The marks on his mask are gone. What is wrong with this bloody game? Why can't they make a game that just sort of works? It's like just... I mean, the amount of money that we spend on these games, and they always come out so bad. I've never played any game that has so many problems and glitches than a wrestling game, I tell you. I've said this before, haven't I? The problem is, for me, is that these games are just like WWE in general. They've got no competition, so they can be as bad as they want and just get away with it. But there you go. We'll keep fighting. We'll keep fighting through. Look at that. It's stupid, isn't it? It still looks better than that bloody Juice Robinson did a few days ago, I must admit. As Umaga starting off things in control. The only man on his feet at the point in time now. Muertes is back up. Muertes just backing away, allowing Umaga to take make the damage. Until the moment was right to come in and hit that gut-wrench suplex. I think no matter what, whoever goes off to face against Braun Strowman is going to have a very, very difficult match. But either way, it's also going to be a very, very good match, I think. I'm really looking forward to it. Stiff right hand there, right in the face by Umaga, now bringing Baron Corbin back up to his feet. There's a headbutt right in the face. Muertes now went for a scoop slam, but Umaga's body weight and strength just managed to switch the direction of that and turn it almost into a crossbody as such. Umaga now taking Muertes down. Muertes rolling to the outside and out to Umaga and Baron Corbin alone in the ring. Of course, this is no disqualifications, of course, so weapons are allowed. And I'd be surprised / annoyed if there was no weapons used, to be honest. Umaga now twisting the head of Baron Corbin, really wrenching it. Until Baron Corbin comes back in and hit that running... Baron Corbin? Muertes comes in and hits that running German running belly to belly. I've lost ability. Ah, what's happening? Muertes now bringing Umaga back up to his feet. And does finally hit that backbreaker. I think that's what we went for earlier on in the match before Umaga's body weight managed to turn it around. Baron Corbin sending Muertes over the top and just spears him off the apron. Baron Corbin very happy with his work. Corbin just stamping right in the chest of Muertes, now just pinching that shoulder as well. All three men now outside the ring, but of course remember pinfalls only count inside the ring. Muertes just dropping Baron Corbin face first across that steel barricade. And now sending Umaga right into the steel ring post as well. And Muertes is looking in incredible form here this evening. Umaga catching Muertes in the gut with that right hand. Muertes sends Umaga into the ring though. Baron Corbin still down the outside, giving a chance to one of the guys inside the ring to go for this as Muertes takes Umaga up into a choke slam. But Baron Corbin catching Muertes, who's lining up potentially for that flatliner. Baron Corbin, oh, Muertes slips out the back into a backdrop. But Umaga is now back up on his feet. But still, Muertes catching with a flatliner. That could be enough, you know. Corbin's down the outside. Muertes rolls Umaga over. 1, 2. Oh, and Umaga kicked out. Wow. That was almost enough. Umaga taking Muertes down. Umaga now. Ooh, what the hell happened there? Muertes like bounced around on the ground. Umaga there, big stiff right hand. I think Umaga did wrestle last week, didn't he? Yes, he wrestled last week and defeated Rhino one-on-one. So that'd be interesting as well. Maybe that Umaga, if he didn't win today, maybe he might consider going in for Rhino's Hardcore Championship in that match. That'd be pretty interesting as well. Umaga sending Muertes into the corner. And now just bumming him. Bumming? Is that the right word? I don't think it is. I don't think bumming should ever be used. Umaga now going for the pin on Baron Corbin, who is grounded 1. Only a 1 count. But does Umaga have what it takes to take Corbin out? Corbin's back up on his feet now. And Umaga rolls him through and drops a forearm right in the back of Baron Corbin's arm. Corbin fighting back now though, taking Umaga up. Oh, dropping him in that front suplex. Thought he was almost going to go for the Steiner screwdriver there. Muertes down the outside, so Umaga kicks out a 1. Wow. Muertes back in the ring, taking Baron Corbin up on his shoulders. Drops him neck first across that top rope. Corbin rolls to the outside. Now it's Muertes' opportunity to go for a pin. Umaga 1. And again, Umaga kicks out a 1. Umaga looks like a dead weight on the ground, but as soon as he gets pinned, he just has that ability to just get straight back out of it. It's crazy. And talking of crazy, look at the size of a man like Muertes up on the top rope, hitting that double axe handle. There's the pin. 1, 2. It was actually a 2 this time. Barely a 2 though. As a nice full Nelson slam there by Muertes on Baron Corbin. Muertes brings Corbin back up to his feet. Maybe Muertes is thinking that Corbin could be his target since Umaga won't stay down. There is the pin. Umaga is still down though. And Muertes gets it with that big choke slam. Wow. So Muertes will go on next week to face off against Baron Corbin for the Carnage Championship. And I'm going to delete this Muertes and download a fresh one. Hopefully one that's going to have all of these logos instead of just being deleted for no apparent reason. Wow. There we go then. What a match. And a good victory there for Muertes. And it just shows intelligence there. He tried some big maneuvers on Umaga, and Umaga just would not stay down. So Muertes decided to change tact and went after Baron Corbin instead. That was a double axe handle where he just got back, got the 2 count on Umaga. But then Umaga stayed down from that. Why did the replays show all that sort of stuff? It doesn't actually show the end of the match should be the priority, in my opinion, for replays. It really should be. There we go. Muertes is going to get 20 ranking points, and that's really going to boost him up. And he's going to get an opportunity at Braun Strowman next week. Well, there we go, guys. That's the end of this episode of Carnage. A little bit shorter than normal, but that's because the game glitched and we end up losing a couple of matches. But there you go. If you have enjoyed this one, please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and we should be back tomorrow on Christmas Eve for a special episode. Well, you have to subscribe and find out, aren't you? I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. See you in a bit. Bye. Why do I say that twice? I've got no idea.